Good morning. Sunday Pootle. It is the 24th of April 2022, which also happens to be the 90th anniversary of what is known as the Mass Trespass. So it's a peaceful protest that took place on Kinder Scout, basically a protest to allow access to land. The access that we get now didn't really exist back in 1932. Most of that green land, those hills, those spaces, the rivers, etc. were all owned by very rich private landowners, and you weren't allowed on it. And some people thought that that was not okay. So they organised a mass peaceful protest, marched up onto the top of Kinder Scout. That became known as the Mass Trespass. So Levy Runners, Ali from Levy Runners, has organised a little pootle. I think we're looking at about 10 miles around Kinder, give or take. So we're going to drive over, pick up Steve, and Steve and I are going to drive up to Hayfield and have a little pootle up Kinder Scout, a trespass of our own.
Morning, Maroon Army. Morning. How are we doing? You ready for a nice big trespass?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You like a camera stuck in your face? Of course you do.
And we're off, and look who we found.
Hiya.
One Oliver, honorary Levy runner for today. So we're literally about 25 metres in, walking up the first hill, and I'm goosed. It's really hard, this. I think we should go back to Fallowfield Loop. Loads easier. Always that breath on you.
Yeah, man. This is horrible. Why am I here?
But look at this. What a day. So we're heading on up. So yeah, 1932, about 400 ramblers and young communists decided that should have access to this land. They were going to try and do something about it. So led themselves up Kinder Scout, made it very publicly known they were going to do so. So police, gamekeepers, landowners, etc. all there at the time. So they were met with quite a few people saying "get off my land" when they got towards the top, and there was a little bit of a kerfuffle. Is everyone else as destroyed as I am already? Are you guys all just too fresh?
I was really drunk last night and I feel really knackered now. I don't know why.
Yeah, strange the correlation between those two things. How's Ollie doing?
Like this.
Yeah, it's a long way off, but yeah, it is mega. So it was Benny Rothwell who sort of led the ramblers and young communists in this protest. He's a 21-year-old, and essentially his argument was, I work in a factory all week, I need some fresh air and some green space, and there's loads of it, I'm not allowed on it, that's not okay. Oh, it's glorious up there today.
Really lovely day.
Yeah.
It's been a hard day. I've learned a lesson. This is harder than flat. Flat is better.
Nah, get in the hills, mate. That'll sort you out. Edinburgh Marathon after this. Piece of piss. So thank you for giving us the right to poodle.
I might give it a rest.
Ali, can we swim in?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Where you going, mate?
Pub.
Fair, absolutely fair. So last minute change of plan. Apparently we're going free swimming in which reservoir, Steve?
Kinder Reservoir.
Kinder Reservoir.
Kinder Reservoir.
I mean, it's a lovely sunny day. I suspect the water's cold. Any thoughts, Steve?
It won't be 10 degrees. Might be 6.
6 degrees. And just to rub salt in the wounds, to get there we've got to run 2k up a hill. Super. Fancy seeing you out here, eh?
We're going into Kinder Reservoir, and in England, although we've got more access now to the land with the Rights of Way Act, we still have really little access to water. Something like 3% of the water in England is accessible, and swimming in reservoirs is just generally and universally unlawful. And there are dangers around swimming in reservoirs, but that's a matter of education. And clearly here, where it's not deep and there aren't the undercurrents, it's perfectly safe. And on the continent, people swim in reservoirs all the time. So we're here to dip in the reservoir as a trespass.
I think the main reason he wants us to do this is because he wants to hear me scream and be an absolute wimp, which is what we're about to witness. Really? Is this a thing? Oh, look at how relaxed he is.
Is your watch waterproof?
Yeah. Don't know whether I am.
You're not even at the beeline yet.
This is going to be brief. I'm in.
Whoa, slow down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you smash the state. How'd you feel, Lee?
How you
Nice.
doing, Steve?
It's grand. It's lovely. Beautiful day, lovely water. What's that like? It's cold.
Right, round 2.
And it's out of the wind.
Oh, I'm regretting round 2.
Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Yeah, gloves are good. Yeah. How was that, Lee? More than the wetsuit.
It's not bad. So it turns out, Steve's just reminded me that actually about a year ago,
About a year ago,
he couldn't swim at all.
yeah. So
And now look at him.
2021 was my year of getting in the water.
I mean, there are swimming pools available. So, Ollie's been bullied into going in as well in his pants. He's got his undergarments going on. He's doing it. Feeling good?
I haven't got a towel.
It's alright, you can borrow mine.
It'll be fine.
No.
Come on.
You checking
Come
it
on.
out?
No, come on. Do it for freedom.
No. Rules to freedom, keep me locked up.
Oh, that was fantastic. That was absolutely worth like 10 miles of running over a hill just for that moment. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, I give you Oliver Downton. Well, look, I didn't do that with grace. Probably didn't shower myself in glory with that, but at the end of the day, I did it and Ollie didn't. So that's a win.
And sooner than part from the mountains, I think I would rather be dead. I'm a rambler from Manchester way. 1649 to St George's Hill. A ragged band they called the Diggers came to show the people's will. They defied the landlords, they defied the laws. They were the dispossessed, reclaiming what was theirs.
I don't know the tune.
We come in peace, they said, to dig and sow. We come to work the land in common and to make the wastelands grow. This earth divided, we will make whole, so it can be a common treasury for all.